Hey moms, welcome to the Gather Moms podcast. My name is Kate.
And I'm Rebecca. We've created this space just for you because we're both moms and we get you.
Yes, we believe there truly ain't no hood like the motherhood, and we need to be in this together. We also believe we can't mom well without Jesus, so you're going to hear us talk about him too.
Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Gather Moms and make sure to hit subscribe so you don't miss a single episode.
All right, mamas, let's jump in. Hey moms, welcome to episode 51 of the Gather. No, 52. We'll try it again. Hey moms, shoot. Hey moms, welcome to episode 52 of the Gather Moms podcast, and we are so glad you're here. Hey, we were talking about what would be great for us to talk about this next season on the podcast, but I don't even know that we're going to make it a season, but basically this next time on the podcast, and we were talking about the fact that we're tired. You're probably tired. You have a whole lot of things going on and don't want to prep for anything else. And we're going to be real honest, we feel the same way.
Isn't there like something in November like no shave?
Yeah,
November?
no shave November.
And no, what's the dress one where you wear a dress every day?
I think that's December's dress up December.
No pants.
Oh,
November.
okay. No, but so we're doing no prep November.
Oh,
right?
I love it. That
Yes.
just sounds amazing.
So we just thought it would be so great to just kind of have a time where we connect with you here and just keep it very real. You know, what is going on in our lives, what's going on with you guys, and just talk about some real things and have a little fun doing it.
Let's have a lot of fun. We hope it's fun.
Okay, so talk to me about, if you are listening to this episode live when it comes out, we will have just finished Halloween, whoop whoop, which is on a Sunday night this year.
I'm good with that. I like Sunday night.
You're good with Sunday night?
Yeah, I'm good with that. I know somebody posted the other day about how pray for the teachers because we're sending them to school Monday morning with all the sugar.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I like Sunday night. It's as long as it doesn't interfere with the Cowboys game, I'm fine.
Okay, good. Well, my 10-year-old was like, Mom, I'm going to be so tired on Monday. And I was like, you'll be fine, babe. Like, it gets dark early.
We're not staying up till midnight.
No, that's what I told her. I was like, what do you think? We're going to party all night long? No. Well, and then we always have people in our Facebook groups, like every year, Rebecca, I don't know if you see this, but every year they're like, hey, are we trick-or-treating on Sunday or are we doing this Saturday night? Like, what?
No, you do it on the day.
You do it on the day.
What? No.
Yes.
Everything happens on the day.
But people are always trying to change it around. But it does beg the question, like, why do we have to always do it on October 31st? Why can't it be like the last Saturday in October is always Halloween?
No, that gets confusing to me. What if I don't want to hand candy out on October 30th? You're going to be coming to a black porch with nothing.
No, okay. But like Thanksgiving is always the fourth Thursday in November.
Correct.
So
Christmas is not. Christmas is every December 25th.
That's true. And January
Valentine's
1st.
every February 14th.
Okay, well then why is Thanksgiving the one weirdo?
That's so interesting.
Why
I
is
don't know.
it always because it never falls on the same day?
Somebody research that and tell
Easter
us.
too. Easter.
They do change Easter.
Easter changes.
Yes.
Guys, who made these rules?
Who made the rules? I agree. Who made the time change rule too? Like, what is happening? Isn't that coming up in November?
Yes, but it's the first weekend of November, I think.
Oh, well, that would be this coming weekend.
Okay, my bad. Okay. Time is a tricky mistress. I don't know what day it is right now. Okay, let me tell you something about it's fall back.
Fall back.
It is my favorite weekend of the year.
Yes, because you get an extra hour.
Yes. And then all of a sudden, I'm starting my days like at 6:30 in the morning.
Okay, is that the one where it happens where you wake up earlier?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm like, ooh, I'm so productive.
Okay. All right. So maybe I'll feel good about the next month of my life.
Yeah.
Maybe. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, and then it slips away from me again.
Yes.
But there's a week there or a minute where it's like, oh.
She said there's a week. All right, people, make your to-do lists starting November 7th.
Yeah, get
so
ready.
that you can get all the things done.
You're going to feel good about yourself.
Except that we're going to be tired earlier, right? I'm going to want to go to bed at 8.
Yeah, that's the hard thing is it's dark so early.
Yes.
And so if you have to go anywhere in the evening or at night, it's like, oh, I just want to be in my bed or on my couch. Yeah.
So don't plan anything after 7. for that week.
For sure.
Okay.
Who are these cosmic forces that get to choose like the daylight savings time and the holidays on the calendar? Like, they need to have a consultation committee. I would like to be on that committee and help give some feedback on this works for me, this does not work for me.
I don't want to be on the committee. No. Let's get a fifth grader to do a report. Can a fifth grader opt in to do a report on where daylight savings time came from? And then share with us on the podcast.
Well, that's another contentious issue. People get all up in arms about we shouldn't be doing this anymore.
Because there's like a state that doesn't. What's the state?
Arizona. Arizona's like, we out here. We got to do what we want. I know.
How did they not? Like, think of like the airplanes flying. How do you just not change your time?
What does the airplane have to do with it?
Well, don't they like schedule their arrival and departure?
Yeah. Listen, our brains are tired. You're making me hurt.
What does the airplane do in the air when it's flying and it's 1 a.m. and all of a sudden it's...
The stewardess or the flight attendant comes over the speaker and says, everybody, change your clocks.
Listen, that might be the favorite part of my job. I bet that's their favorite day. They get to say something exciting over the intercom system.
Okay, so speaking of Halloween and trick-or-treat and all the things that moms do, we were thinking it would be fun to talk about the things we do that have these names. This is another cosmic force. Who chose these names about things we do? Carpool, tantrums, trick-or-treating. Is
it in the Greek?
Okay.
Somewhere in the Greek?
That's the Bible scholar in you. That's
Did the Latins? Is that what you call them, Latins?
Oh, the Latins.
Did the Latins come up with this?
The Latins, 100%. That's who it was. Yeah.
That's not a people, is it?
No.
But they speak Latin.
Yeah.
So what do you call them? Romans? What are they?
Latinarians. This episode is a dumpster fire so far. I just want you to know.
I think people are loving it because they're like, yes.
Okay.
Let's just talk about all the random things.
Okay, good. Okay, so we want to be real with you this month. And so we thought we would get real about some things that some mom terminology that we use all the time that doesn't accurately describe what the thing actually is. Okay?
Yes.
So we're going to redefine some terms here. Okay. Are you ready, Rebecca?
Listen, I don't know if I'm going to be very good at this, so I'm just telling everybody that's listening. I'm going to try real hard.
I think you're going to be great. Okay. I thought about the word tantrums.
Okay.
Because tantrums feels like, like you kind of know what it is, but it doesn't carry the full weight of what a tantrum does to somebody. So if I was going to redefine tantrum, give it a new word, I might call it demon possession. Or
you just went there. Okay, all the way to the book of Revelations. Let's do it.
3 minutes in hell.
Yeah, like I said, Revelation. I called it. So I'm redefining tantrum as the book of Revelation. Okay?
That's good. Or tantrums, pretending you don't see the small human thrashing on the floor.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, you're supposed to ignore it, right?
Right.
Like, don't play their game.
Have to ignore it.
Ooh, that's mine. Don't play their game.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm getting the hang of this.
Okay, all right. Next one, timeout. All right, so you're going to give a kid a timeout, which is good, right?
I'm trying to remember if I did timeouts.
I bet you did not either. You're like, here, have some candy. I love you.
No, we were spankers. I mean, if you want to go there.
Oh.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, you didn't do timeout.
Listen, spare the rod, spoil the child. Come on.
So for me, timeouts were always a win, right?
Yes.
So for timeout, I called it, this one's for you, Mom.
That's so sweet.
Mom's few minutes. But I am notorious for forgetting a kid in timeout.
Really?
Yes, I just totally forget about that kid.
I thought you're supposed to put them where you can see them so you know that they're actually doing the timeout.
Well, I know, but because I have a timeout mat, it's either the rug by my front door or the rug by the back door so I can see them. But I'll put a kid on that rug and then completely forget about them. And one of the older kids will come around later and be like, hey, did you forget you put Caroline in timeout?
She stayed the whole time?
Yeah, for 15 minutes.
I don't think my kids would have stayed. That's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think you should call timeouts. How amazing is my kid going to be? Do they stay or do they go?
Yeah. Will they stay or will they go now? I know, because will they? Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried to, my little sister, my nephew is 2. And so she was wanting some techniques, for punishing him. So I was like, well, let's teach him about the
Like the way
timeout
you
mat.
said that. Techniques for punishing him.
For obedience, for training him to make good choices. So I was like, well, let me teach him about the timeout mat. So I taught him about the timeout mat and stuff, and then we practiced it and everything. So then he made a bad choice. So I took him to the timeout mat. He was like, no, I'm not staying.
So he ran off.
He did.
So how amazing is this kid? He failed. He didn't stay.
Oh, it was terrible. He was thrashing around. Then there was a tantrum. So we had 3 minutes in hell.
Listen, yes.
Yes.
That's what happens.
Yeah. So we had to do quite a bit of work for him on the timeout mat. My children, for some reason, never responded that way.
I believe it.
Yeah.
You've got this thing going in this house. It's like this aura of obedience and cleanliness, and except for stepping on loogies, because you do step on boogers.
Yes,
so.
admitted to that at the mom event. Okay. Trick or treat. Just having gone through this.
Yes.
We should call this "Don't Lose Your Kid in the Dark."
Yes. Or don't mix up your kid with another kid and take the wrong kid home.
Yes. Or also shout all the manners from the street. You know how you stand on the sidewalk, the kid goes up to the door and you're like, say thank you.
I actually don't.
You don't say
No, I'm chatting with a friend while they're getting their candy. I don't know what's happening at the door. Listen, if you're going to open your door and give my kid candy, you need to enforce the rules.
Oh my
okay?
gosh.
So you tell them to say thank you, because I'm not.
No, I'm hollering from the sidewalk. Hold out your bag. Tell them hello. Tell them who you are.
No, listen, no. And I only gave out one piece of candy this year to each kid. I'm like, I don't know why you're grabbing handfuls. You're going to all these houses. You got plenty of candy. I'm not rich. You get one piece.
One piece.
One.
Of the kid, like the mini size.
Of course, the mini size.
Okay.
I'm not feeding the neighborhood.
Wow.
For you.
Yeah.
No.
Who are these people that pass out full size candy bars?
And it's like the whisper goes through the neighborhood, and all the kids are like, go to this house. They got full-size candy bars.
Yeah. I saw those when I was filling up my Walmart cart or to put candy in it, to get ready for Halloween. And I saw the full, and I'm like, Dad, this is expensive. Because I've already spent $40 on candy. So, oh my gosh,
Yes.
just buying those full-size bars, that would be crazy town.
Well, and Greg hates for us to run out, but I'm like, I feel like when you run out of candy, it's like you should celebrate. We did it! We gave out all the candy! Success!
Lights off!
Woo! Let's
Yeah.
go home!
Yeah. Okay, so when Jeremy and I were in youth ministry, when we lived in Canton, we lived on this street, and we did not know it. But when we moved there, it was getting around Halloween time, and our youth kids told us, hey, this street, this is the notorious trick-or-treating street, because it was a circle. And it was called Side Circle. It was this big street, and everyone decorated a lot, and everyone put out lots of candy and stuff like that. So we were like, okay. So the youth kids came over to our house to start there. So
Your youth kids were trick-or-treating? Teenagers?
Yeah, because, they would just go around and get some candy. But, they were also just hanging at our house. We, made hot chocolate, and we had treats, and they just hung out.
Okay.
Helped me pass out candy and stuff like that. So people start coming to go trick-or-treating. Rebecca, within 30 minutes, the whole street from sidewalk to sidewalk is filled with people. You cannot get cars down it. Police would ride their bikes down the street.
Biking police.
Bikes. In order to come and check on everything. So for sure, we ran out of candy because I had no idea to anticipate.
Were you given one piece? Were you limiting?
No, probably not. And also these youth kids are helping me. So they've got buckets.
Oh, you can't be letting them. If you let your kid pass out candy for you, they give handfuls.
Oh, for sure.
You can't do that.
But I can't go to the store and get more candy. I'm trapped at my house. You cannot get down the street.
You turn the porch lights off.
No,
You go to the back of the house?
No, I could not do that.
And you don't answer the door.
So we called a friend that wasn't there. The friend went to the store to buy more candy. She had to park at the end of the street. There was another youth kid.
That's a good friend.
She parked at the end of the street.
I wouldn't do that.
She brought bags down. We refilled the buckets. Yes. It was intense. So I had to get ready for future years for that whole situation. Goodness. It was a lot. It was a lot.
Did you decorate?
I did decorate, and it was super fun.
Did you do kind, happy? decorations.
Kind, happy. Guys, listen. Okay, I just posted. Did you see my Instagram stories?
Yes.
Our neighborhood has lost its ever-loving mind.
It's scary. I don't want to walk around in the dark and look at that stuff.
No, that one with that scary clown-looking thing holding up a kid upside down by its foot.
Wrapped in gauze like it's like in a fly trap.
Yes. And the kids walk by this every day on their way to school, and that thing is huge. Like, don't you think that thing is 8 foot tall? It was, do not laugh. Do not laugh.
8 foot tall would be taller than a regular person.
It was tall.
And if you just said it's like a small child, it's probably 4 foot.
No, dog, I will show you the picture. That thing is huge. It is huge. And it's also standing up in their landscaping. So it's already like, a foot or so off the ground. So it's like this looming figure. It is scary, Larry.
Where do they put this stuff? Are they putting this stuff in their attic? I couldn't do that. Listen, I get freaked out. Like, if that thing is in my attic all year, I don't know. Like, when I go to bed at night, I'm just imagining it crawling out of my attic.
No. Well, and then we've got that one house that, like, they turn their house into a haunted house.
I don't even drive past that street. I can't do it. I cannot do it. And when we do, I tell my kids, avert your eyes. Avert. Close your eyes, Abby. Don't look. Don't look.
It's too much.
I can't do it.
It's too much. But, like, they start working on that sucker, like, 6 weeks ago. They were out there starting to build all this construction and everything. Do you know what a nightmare it would be to be their neighbors?
Oh, you'd have to, like, when you look out your kitchen window, you're staring at a skeleton crawling up the side of your house.
For sure. And then there's all those the noises that go on and everything.
Listen, I like pumpkins.
Yeah.
And I like
sweet
mums.
Yes.
Happy spiders.
Yes.
I love the big spider nets. Those are my favorite.
Big spider nets are fun. So I was behind in decorating because we had this mom event. So I just did not even fall. Fall was like, oh, it's fall. Okay. So I took the girls yesterday finally. See, this is a time warp that you guys are listening. Okay. But when the episode comes out, it will have just been Halloween.
Yes.
Okay. But
she was a little late on the draw, but she got it in before October 31st.
Okay. So I took them to a pumpkin maze up the road at that landscape place.
I love the landscape place. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
They had the best time.
Yes.
They ran around. We bought pumpkins for each of them. We came home, and I was like, because my kids have been taking a little back burner these last few weeks trying to get ready for the event, right? So I was like, okay, I'm going to be fun, Mom. We're going to, carve these pumpkins. Y'all, I forget every dadgum time what a whip it is to clean out the pumpkins. Like, there has got to be a better way. Caleb yesterday, is it Gen Z? Are our kids Gen Z? Is that what they are?
Oh, you were asking the wrong person.
Okay, it's something like that.
Stuff.
He's like, don't they sell pumpkins pre-gutted?
No, they don't. Do they?
No, but isn't that a great idea?
That's a great idea. Some high school kid that needs to raise money for missions needs to do that next year.
Yes.
I will come and gut your pumpkins for you.
Oh my gosh, I would pay.
Hey, I get a cut. I get a cut. I said that out loud. I get a cut. Come on.
Do you know how nice? Because like gingerbread houses, they used to make those things from scratch.
Yes.
So somebody along the way was like, "Listen,
let's make a kit.
We need to make a kit."
Yes.
Right.
Yes. We about to have a pumpkin kit.
I need a pumpkin that's pre-gutted. My 13-year-old asking him to stick his hand in that pumpkin and pull out the guts. I mean, you thought I was like waterboarding him, like torture.
He's a boy. He's supposed to like that stuff.
I know.
I bet Caroline liked it.
She did, and but it also
smells.
Forget that it smells bad.
It smells, yeah. And I don't like pumpkin stuff. I don't like pumpkin spice or pumpkin pie.
Yeah,
pumpkin cookies or pumpkin scones I don't like it. I don't like it.
Well, and you just saw I pulled out seeds, so we're gonna try and toast the seeds and.
I probably would eat a seed.
Yeah.
I mean, you washed it. It doesn't taste like a pumpkin anymore.
No, washed them off.
Probably gonna taste like cinnamon.
Dried them out.
Yeah, it's gonna be delicious.
Toast them. See how they go.
It's going to be delicious.
Yeah, just trying to win some mom points.
Listen, don't be throwing your pumpkins away either. We got a whole month of November. You just keep those things sitting in your yard till it starts to mold. I mean, just ride that thing as long as you can.
I always feel so bad for all the pumpkins that gave their lives for Halloween, and then we put them all in the trash.
Again, people, this is like the win, where you're like, we did it all the way to the end. We made it with the pumpkin. It's officially molding. We can throw it away.
Okay, that's a good perspective.
Then when it goes to the dumpster, it feels like it's given its life for the right reason.
Okay.
I've done it.
Okay, good. Well, I thought about you because there was a part of me that was like, okay, this sounds fun. I'll pick the girls up. We'll go get Starbucks. We'll go to the pumpkin thing. They just like that as a treat. We'll come home and carve, And I thought, you know what? I could put this off until Friday. And I heard you in my head say,
do it now.
do it now.
Yay!
I did.
That's so good.
If you feel like doing it, just go do the fun thing right now because you may not feel like it in 2 days.
No, you're not going to feel like it in 2 days. By the time you get to Friday, you're like, oh, I'm doing nothing. Order pizza. We're out. Yes. Good for you.
Okay. Do you have any for us
I do, but I don't know if I'm doing it right.
Well, let's try.
Okay. Jenny, our good gather friend Jenny, talked about this on her Insta this past week. School dress-up days.
Torture week.
Okay, that's good.
It is. It is 100%. Today was 50s. I saw Abby was dressed up 50s. Way to go, dude.
I mean, I'm just saying I might have won. I feel
you
like
killed that. Slayed it. My girls were like, what do we have that's 50s? I'm like, nothing. You're fine. Just wear regular clothes.
Yeah, but yesterday was last week, as when this comes out,
guys.
Was tie week, tied up in drugs, not tied up in drugs.
Are we tied up in drugs? Do we tie up the drugs?
And I didn't know what that meant. I was confused.
No. And there was something. Tuesday was pink.
Pink out.
Pink out the drugs.
Pink out the drugs. And Monday was red out the drugs.
We
could just do colors. Blue out the drugs.
No. And then tomorrow is the dadgummit. Last week on Friday,
it was Storybook Character Day.
But how? And that's somehow getting rid of drugs.
I feel like that's a way to let the kids wear their costumes to school. If you can just figure out a book that has that person in it,
yes,
then you can wear it.
Yeah, my kids are. That's what they're doing.
What are they? What were they?
Dang it! I know, guys. Listen. Don't look behind the curtain at the wizard. So Lydia for Halloween wanted to be a dragon because she's into Wings of Fire. It's a whole book series. Her and her little friends read these books. So she has dragon wings and wore that to school with her book. So she's Wings of Fire. Caroline wanted to be a unicorn for Halloween. So we already had the costume and she had a unicorn book. So done. Took care of both of those.
Winner.
Yeah. No, listen, Red Ribbon week is maybe the worst week. And also, friend, why have we already had so many dress-up days already this year? Like, we had a lot. Homecoming, there were 2 weeks back to back.
Oh, the homecoming week, yes.
Yes, because it was homecoming and there was something else the week before where they had to dress up every day.
Yes.
Yeah. So, guys, no, we are doing the best we can to and listen, my child's kindergarten teacher expects us to read these books with her every night.
I remember those days. Ooh, I love kindergarten. Read 15 minutes every night.
Yeah, I mean, I love you so much, and I do want my child to read, but I'm going to be real honest with you. That's probably not getting done every night.
Listen, I just am thankful for teachers that taught my children to read because it was not going to happen in the Bradford house. So points for you. You have given my child an education to which they can go to college.
Okay, speaking of things that make you feel guilty for not doing them, I thought about the kids' annual checkup.
Oh, the well check.
The well check.
We're 2 years behind.
I would call this better do it or annual guilt trip.
See, I don't know that I feel guilty about that.
You don't?
No.
Okay, Jeremy had to take Caleb in for his athletic physical, and he called me and he was like, hey, they're wondering if you did his well check this year. Because
the well check is supposed to count for the annual physical.
It'll count for the annual physical. I'm like, no, I didn't do a well check. He's 13 years old.
Listen, we already talked about this, though, because I take my children to the dentist twice a year. And you only take them once.
Yes. So. And I'm really proud that I make it once.
And see, I think I might feel guilty if I didn't take them to the dentist twice a year. But
really?
I don't feel guilty when I don't take them for their well check.
Okay, but we've already talked about this. You need to let that one go. Your kids have good teeth.
No. It's
How much
important.
Does it cost every time? It does
actually cost money. I got mad. I told Greg, I said, why do I have insurance? Why do I have insurance if I'm still paying for the biannual cleaning?
Okay.
I don't know.
All right. Give me another term.
Okay. Going to eat lunch in the cafeteria with your kid.
Smelly time.
Clorox yourself.
Why does it smell? It always smells like the most random, weirdest things, but it has like a particular smell in the kids' cafeteria.
Yes. It's probably because of the cleaners that they have to use to clean it all up at the end.
And I love my kids so much, but sitting there for 25 minutes and trying to make small talk with them.
Oh, listen. And last time I went and had lunch with Abby, she got mad. She said, you talk to everybody else more than you talk to me.
I was just trying to make conversation to get the time to go faster. to make the time go by. I think, honestly, next time I might bring like a deck of cards or something like that.
Okay, so Jet says at middle school they get to play cards during lunch and they love it.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like
what Caleb
super
does.
fun.
Yes. Yeah, they bring cards.
That's actually a great idea.
Yeah.
But then you'd have to Clorox those.
Fine, whatever. But, you know, just maybe.
Because when that kid pulls out the bag of Doritos, I don't know, I just kind of, it makes me nervous.
No,
There's
it's a
about
whole.
to be red everywhere.
It's a lot of stimuli. It's like kind of like Chuck E. Cheese adjacent, that whole situation, because there's like a lot of noise, there's food, there's germs, you know, and you're like, oh gosh, I love my kid so much. I'm going to take a picture of this and post it to Instagram so everybody knows I'm a good mom.
I actually did not post a picture and I was really proud because I do think as a mom, you're like, okay, I'm going to need a high five from somebody.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, Christmas. Listen, go ahead, cover your kids' ears right now. I want the credit.
Okay.
Ain't nobody coming down my chimney.
So I thought about this. I thought about Christmas Eve, and I would like to rename that night One More Night to Stay Up Late so a chubby white dude can take all the credit.
Yeah, but that didn't happen at my house. Nobody getting credit but Mom.
Because you tell them ain't no SANTA?
No, we actually talked about it at Culver's the other day, and Jake was talking so loud, and I was like, would you be quiet? There are kids around you that still believe. We cannot ruin it for anybody else.
Okay.
No, we don't do it.
So no one else is getting the credit. Because in my house, the big jolly white guy gets credit for the stockings and some big things.
Nope. It's all me.
Yeah.
It's not even your dad. It's all me. Okay? I want all the credit.
I love that.
Yes.
And is he okay with that?
Oh my gosh, he's just as surprised as they are on Christmas morning. He has no idea what I've got stockpiled in the
Does
closet.
he try and take credit?
No, he doesn't.
Oh, he doesn't?
No,
Okay,
that's
good.
not a big deal to him.
Okay, good.
But I probably need too much credit.
Yeah.
I probably should give a little bit of that up. But
Yeah.
because when you have teenage moms, they don't like everything you give them. So then there ain't no credit. There's that look where you're like, I went to 4 stores to find that in that color.
Yeah.
And you don't like it.
Okay. All right, good. Okay, you got another one?
How about recycling? Okay, listen. I feel like in school they teach our kids how to recycle. You know?
Yeah.
But then I read this article the other day that it's all a lie.
Yeah.
It's a lie, friends.
Yeah.
Pizza boxes,
Yeah.
they don't recycle those.
No. Yeah.
And that's
recycling.
like, I'm so proud of myself when I put the pizza box in the recycling bin.
Yeah.
It's going nowhere.
No, we can rename recycling It's All a Lie.
It's all a lie.
Yeah. No, the whole thing is a farce. I mean, apparently it's like we're actually not doing any good separating this stuff out.
No.
Because there's so many rules, I think, you know, to be able to get them to actually take the recycling.
Yes.
Like, I wonder if the people that pick up the recycling truck just are like laughing because they're like,
do you think they are?
I'm just taking this to the dump, y'all.
These people have no idea. Well, listen, and I read this other article about how they send our recycling to China and China recycles it for us.
What?
And now China doesn't want our recycling, so now it really is going nowhere.
Okay, but here's my question. How is that good for the environment to like take all our junk, ship it all the way over there?
Oh, I know why, because China's making it all. Everything you about to buy for Christmas is coming from China.
Yeah, take this back, baby. It's the return.
I used to take such joy in that, and now it almost makes me want to just not do it.
Yeah, I know, but I still feel that guilt in my soul when I put
Save the earth.
Yes.
But then I'm like, have y'all read the Bible? We're getting a new one. It's fine. We're getting a new one.
Okay, that's good. That's true. Okay, I think it's funny that recycling was one of your mom terms that you thought about.
I told you I'm not going to be very good at this.
So, terrible twos is one that I was thinking about.
Okay.
And I think we all know that terrible twos, like, I don't know who named them that, because then 3 is like, what?
Worse.
I'm being tortured now by my 3-year-old?
I know more than you. That's what 3-year-olds say.
Yeah, terroristic 2-3s.
Yeah, well, that's what y'all named Caroline, so y'all got the terrorist.
Yeah.
Which she stayed on the timeout mat. Like, she can't be a terrorist if she's willing to stay on the timeout
Well,
mat.
now she does, but she went through a terror phase. Yes, it was horrible. And, you know, you say you don't negotiate with terrorists. Yes, you do. When the terrorist is 3 years old and lives in your house and has you hostage, you will give that child whatever they want.
Bag of M&Ms.
Yeah.
Extra screen time.
Right. I got to get you to school, and you're going to wear these clothes.
Macaroni and cheese for dinner.
Right. And you are throwing a fit. What do you need? What's it going to take? Yeah.
What did we just terrible twos? What do you need?
Yeah.
That's our question for them.
What do you need? Just let's go
To
on.
obey. Come on, do it.
What's it going to take?
Okay, how about, this is kind of a hot topic, and I felt bad talking about it, but it's just really personal to me, the book fair.
Oh, talk to me about the book fair. I have also feelings about this.
Listen, I love the library.
Yeah.
I think whoever came up with the library is genius.
Yeah.
Because I want to read that book.
Sure.
But I don't feel the need to buy it.
Okay, here's my question. Does the book fair raise money for the school?
I think it does. It's like all those Scholastic magazines they send home that when you buy it, it goes towards their classroom.
Okay, because the kids come home and they're like, I have to have this, that, and the other, and you're like, okay. I mean, today, I put $20 in Caroline's bag with...
God, you're such a good mom. That's a lot of money.
Well...
She's coming home with the journal. You know she is. That's what every little girl in elementary school wants to buy at the book fair is another journal.
She had picked out the book. Then they send you home, like, did you not get a little paper that said, like, which books your child wanted?
Yes, and I was like, anything above $10 is a no. Where's the clearance aisle?
Yeah, okay. Oh, bless your heart. Yes. No, there were no over 20s. She got 2 things for $6.99 each.
You still gave her extra money. She can buy a poster or something.
Well, that's okay. That's fine.
Oh, my gosh, you're so nice. I was like, Abby, 10 or less. And if you get to the counter and the tax puts it over 10, you're just going to have to say, I'm sorry. I'm going to put something back because I'm not giving you anything over 10.
Well, listen, and we already got thousands of books around here, and I want to be like, hey, let me just grab a few of these, go put them on the shelf.
And listen, I'm not a children's author.
Uh-huh.
Who's writing these books?
Listen.
I mean, I don't know, like... The Bluebonnet books,
Yeah.
Come on.
Yes.
Let's do the Bluebonnet books.
Yes.
But
the award-winning, you're saying.
Award-winning.
Newbery Award.
Okay. They, have a plot.
Yeah.
There's character development.
Yeah. There's meaning.
There's meaning.
No. Caroline, the 2 she picked out, one is Ryan's World.
That's a show. Just go watch the show. Why do we have to buy the book for it?
Yeah. And one is some unicorn... foibles or something, some unicorn gets into a situation.
Yes,
right.
yes.
We both could have written that book.
Yes.
Yeah. No.
Speaking of which, all these toys that they've got out for Christmas right now go with a show. Bluey, Ryan's World.
Yeah.
I'm like, these people are loaded because they're just making a little plastic figure to go with it.
Yeah. No, that merch game is strong on those shows. That's good.
What? Okay,
Rebecca, I think you should tell all the people about how you are doing with your Christmas present shopping.
I'm killing it. Listen, I'm not an Insta influencer, but I feel like I should do a gift guide.
Yes.
Because I've bought so much stuff already.
And you're basically done?
I would say 65 to 70% done.
Okay, I have bought not a single gift.
We're not huge Christmasers.
Okay.
So we don't, it's not really overboard in our house. We're not doing a ton. We don't do a ton of stuff.
Okay.
But, when they mention something that they want, I'm just going to go ahead and get it right now.
Yeah.
Put it in the closet. I'm not going to wait.
Way to go, dude.
And I heard the other day that the stores are so desperate for your business that if you buy it now and it goes on a better sale for Black Friday, you just take your receipt back and they'll give you your money.
Ooh, I like that.
Buy it now, people. You don't have to go on Black Friday. You just take the receipt in and be like, hey, it was cheaper, and they're going to give you your money back.
Okay, I like that a lot.
Go get it now.
But let's talk about, are we actually going to do that? Am I actually going to remember to go to the store?
Look at who you're asking.
With my receipt.
Look at who.
Okay,
Jenny Worsham and Rebecca Bradford.
I know.
Look at us.
Y'all might. I don't think I would ever remember to go back to
Kate
the
might,
store.
but we are killing it. We are killing it. I'm getting the deals. I also thought about that. Maybe I should share with you people what the current deals are.
Yeah.
Currently right now at Target, it's 25% off one toy.
Are you serious?
Any toy. Well, there's always a caveat. It might exclude Barbies. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
But
it's a list of things.
I think it's through the end of November. So go ahead and pick out that one toy that's really expensive and go use your 25% off coupon.
Okay. What a great little nugget.
That's what I'm here for.
Okay, moms. I hope this was fun for you. This is not our usual scenario, our usual setup format, but we know that you already have so much going on, and frankly, we do too, and our little brains are tired, and we thought it might just be fun to sit down with you and chat about the real things. So we have more real coming for you for the rest of the month of November.
Yeah, we've thought through that really well. We have no idea.
Cannot wait to see what we have for you. We cannot wait to see.
Listen, I'm going to give you another discount. Don't worry. I'm coming at you.
Okay, stay tuned for the discounts.
Rebecca's gift guide and discounts.
Okay, maybe next coming up, we should talk about Thanksgiving, all the things that happen with Thanksgiving.
Oh, that
family
sounds fun.
interactions.
Okay.
Food that works and doesn't work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for helping me start ahead.
Yeah, let's start thinking about those things.
Okay.
Okay. All right, moms, we love you. Hang in there. We're cheering you on. See you next time.
Bye. Do you know a mom who needs support and encouragement? Send her the link to the Gather Moms podcast today and connect her to this community. You can also help other moms find this podcast by leaving a rating and review.